Hey yo, what is up guys? And I'm actually gonna not be talking about an anime show I watched for once. I'm gonna be talking about a cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid. Finally. Well actually, this probably be the only show that I could actually see myself going back and watching outside of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends that I might that'd be kind of interesting to watch again, or Martin Mysteries. I normally don't even watch that many cartoons. I mean anime is a kind of a cartoon, but y'all get what I'm saying. Anyways, so yeah, I grew up on the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show, and I personally really liked the show. Apparently, I've never watched the one before it, the 1986. Is it 86 or is it 87? 86, 87 Ninja Turtles. I've never even watched an episode of that show. I don't know if it's good. I know apparently it's quite cheesy, so I don't know. I've never actually watched it myself, but I've watched parts of the 2003 one. You see, my Ninja Turtles phase was 2003 when that show came out, and so I watched the first season. So that's mostly what I'm going to be talking about, because that's the when I was probably at my most hype for the series. Would have been that very first season, and it holds up so well for all the cool things I can say about it. So we'll start off talking about the intro theme is amazing. I stop and I watch it. It is so hype. Every time I watch it, it is good. It is hype. It is so good. So that alone, the character dynamic. Obviously, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they're just great characters on how they're all different from each other, but they're unique and they're similar in enough of a fashion, right? They all like kicking butt and and eating pizza and everything, but they also have their own unique enough personalities, which I don't think I have to get into here, but we'll get into it because it's the four architects for a group essentially. So it's the leader, Leonardo, the enforcer, Raphael, the nerd, Donatello, and then the Joker, Michelangelo. So they're the four archetypes for building characters essentially, and they're all really good. And then Master Splinter, he is the leader, the sensei, obviously very wise, the Obi-Wan of the show, the Yoda, if you want to put it under those terms. So yeah, they're very good characters all around. But one of my favorite characters on the show is the villain, the Shredder. The Shredder is so effing cool, man. He is sick. The guy, he just, every time he puts on that fucking armor, and he just stands there, he's got those red eyes, and he just looks like such a friggin' BMF. And then at the end, towards the end of season 1, when, he dies, there's, that last, fight scene where Leonardo has the sword of Tengu, and Shredder, he picks up both Leonardo's katanas, and he's gonna, use them on him, and there's, this, final, samurai showdown between the two. It was such a hype moment of the show. There's no denying that. That part was so freaking cool. Oh man, that was sick. What else? There has to be other stuff to the action. The action in this show is so good. It's funny because every times there's you could just hit them with your weapon, but they don't for obvious reasons. You know why? I don't really have to discuss that here, really. But the action in it, what is it? It's the second, it's Shredder Strikes Back Part 2. That might have been one of my favorite episodes of the entire show. Just how he has his royal guard there, and they're trapped in April O'Neil's apartment, and then they're all fighting off this endless amount of foot ninja, and Han's there, and it's just you're how are they going to get out of this? They're fighting these just impossible odds, and it is so cool to see just how they're trying to get out of this situation. And yeah, so it's really just oh man, they're gonna have to fight out of this. And then they end up going after that, the Shredder thinks they died, so they end up getting up to April O'Neil's, Casey Jones's his grandma's farmhouse up in New York State there, I guess. They're up there somewhere, so they're hiding out. And it's just a really cool lax they're trying to regroup up there, so it's really cool how they can't go home, they can't go anywhere, so then they're hiding up north essentially, which I thought was really cool. The series, part of the shows I really wanted to watch was where the Tales from the Underground, because that was the DVD I owned as a kid. So I wanted to watch those episodes again because I used to watch those episodes all the time, where they end up encountering all these mutants and stuff, and I thought it was really really unique and interesting. So yeah, I can't even just say like a lot of like really good things with the show. It has really good stories. Like even the filler episodes are very very entertaining, and like the whole show overall is really entertaining. So that I can see like why I got just so into it as a kid, but I also can see like from watching that show why I got into shows like Dragon Ball Z and shows of that nature, because it has a bit of that like Japanese influence, but it also has these super martial arts tough guy premises to them, but they're just really really interesting to watch. So I very much see like how I ended up watching all the animes and stuff and got into all that stuff based off that show there, or like why I gravitated towards that stuff, or like pro wrestling and stuff. I could see like watching this show where a lot of my other interests, where I get a lot of them from just watching this. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed hearing me ramble about the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm just talking about the first season here, so on my next video, I'm going to be talking about the next season. I've started the next season, so we're going to see where things go from here. So I'm going to have to be really thinking about it, because I think I watched till the end of grade 3. Like I was watching it on and off up until that point, till like grade 3. So that would be the first 3 seasons. So once we get to about season 4, I honestly don't really know where the story goes from there. So like obviously I'm gonna be making videos about it. So I'll do all 7 seasons, and this was just season 1. So whenever I finish season 2, join me back for that one. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And peace, guys.